Hi everyone, Janie here. Welcome back to my garden and welcome to my March back garden tour. I have Jason behind the camera.
Hello.
And we just filmed our front garden tour and we're both a little warm today, right?
It's hot.
It is hot. It's not hot. It's in the 70s. It's going to get up to the high 70s today. We have no excuse. We're just not used to it.
I was like, we have 30 degrees to go and I already feel like, yeah.
Yeah. So it's just, all of a sudden the temperature jumped up for us at this time. We're having a heat wave, El Nino, all that kind of stuff. The garden is about to burst into life and spring and all that kind of stuff. Really, it already is bursting into life, I would say, don't you think?
Yeah, totally.
Right?
No,
it's really beautiful. I know this is a funny place to start the garden tour, but I'm very excited.
Look at our pile of compost.
Look at our pile of compost. I'm very excited about it, but this is going to go on the mounds, the berms, the new berms in the back garden. And so that means it's almost time to plant, which I'm very excited about. So I'm amending the soil. We have our native soil back there. I'll show you guys once we get over there, but we have our native soil. I'll do a couple inches of compost and then I'll do a couple inches of wood chips. And that's what makes the soil really, really beautiful. We did that to our front garden and parts of our back garden, and the parts that we've done it to, right? It's like night and day.
So I was talking about that the other day, right? Because I was doing, what was I doing? Oh, I was trying to dig out some irrigation lines over there.
Yeah.
And I couldn't believe, like, when you look at the top surface, you can't really, like, it just looks like big chunks of bark.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, this isn't breaking down.
No,
but then I went like an inch or two underneath that, and it's just all soft and rich.
Beautiful.
And yeah,
Beautiful.
really nice. I mean, it worked way better than I realized it was going to.
Yeah.
You know?
So before we moved into this house, when I was thinking about what I was going to do in my garden, one of the decisions I made is that I was going to do the no-till technique of gardening, which means exactly what it says, you don't till. And it takes a little bit more of an investment because you have to buy this and you have to get mulch, buy mulch. I've gotten mulch for free, but I think I'm gonna have to start paying for it now. But you have to buy those things, but it makes such a difference because had I started tilling initially, we would be dealing with twice as many weeds as we have now.
Yeah,
right?
it's done way better for the weeds than I thought too, because we were like infested and overrun with weeds, and we still have weeds. Yeah, but it's so much less than it used to be.
As much.
It's not even close.
And we're not mulching as much as we should, just because we haven't been getting deliveries from Chip Drop. I'm talking about getchipdrop.com, which is a free service that you can get, and I was spoiled. I got so many Chip Drops for free, really nice ones. And now I can't get any. And the one that I got last year was not good.
Not good.
Yeah, it had a whole bunch of sticks and stuff in it. So that's why I say I'm probably gonna have to start paying for my mulch. And I've just been totally spoiled, absolutely spoiled. I want to show off over here. I'm gonna show off this this plant.
What is that called?
It's a really pretty plant.
Pop quiz.
It's called a quince. I'm like, oh my gosh, why did I point this out if I don't remember what the name is? It's a quince, it's a flowering quince, and I forgot to point out the white one in the front garden, but this one has been so beautiful and blooming like crazy. It's coming to the end of its blooms, but it's just really, really beautiful. I'll put the name of it on the screen right now, but I'm really enjoying quince, and I think I want more of it, which will be gorgeous. This is my Korean maple that I got from Isley that we still have not planted yet. We have another one that we haven't planted yet. I have a plan for these, I promise. It's just not ready yet. We have a whole plan that we're going to do for our maples, and I'm really, really excited about it, but just the area where it's going to go isn't quite set yet and isn't quite ready to go. So it's perfectly happy hanging out here in its box. Obviously, I need to get it planted soon, but Isley stores them in the boxes. You know what I mean?
It's doing fine.
It's doing fine. Yeah, it's totally fine. This is my plant storage area that's working perfectly. It's so great.
This is going to be a good thing too.
It's such a great
with the shade sails. It's going to help.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And eventually, I'm going to put shelves up here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to make wood shelves. So that's where all my pots can store, not only my plastic pots, but my terracotta pots and all that kind of stuff. So this whole area is just one of those really functional areas that are working so well. And I'm really, really glad that we did this. You know what I mean?
It's very good use of space because we didn't use it for anything.
I know.
I mean, the people that owned the house before us used it for RV parking.
Oh, they did?
That's what it was for.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That would be a good place.
That's a perfect RV spot.
Yeah.
You know, but we don't do that or have that.
Have an
so
RV.
this is great. Yes.
I don't want an RV. I don't want an RV. One thing I will say, I don't know if it's just they're done for the season. It's too hot for them. But these primrose, have you noticed?
Yeah, I think it's a combination. We had
Do you think it's irrigation?
Well, we had water problems for a little while, and then I fixed those, but it's only been fixed for a couple of days.
Yeah.
And then it's also been very hot. So.
Yeah, like if you look at this one over here, look, this one's like...
Yeah, and it's funny because, I don't know.
It feels really dry.
Does it?
Like super dry.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe you know what? Maybe we just have to bump up the frequency, you know?
Super.
Of the water.
This one's plugged in, right?
Oh yeah, it gets water. I tested it.
Yeah.
It's just probably not long enough or not enough days.
Or maybe the drip is plugged or something like that.
It was working when I checked it. So I don't know.
Okay. Vigo beds are looking good. Oh, this is what I wanted to show you guys. This is my Geranium matarense. And this is one of those biennial plants that you have to be really patient with, and I am not patient with it at all. Actually, this one, it was supposed to, last year was its second year, and I thought that it was going to bloom last year, and it never bloomed, and I almost took it out, and I didn't, and I'm so glad I didn't.
You got blooms behind you.
Look at, yeah. So let me show you some pictures of what it looks like when it's in full bloom. And this guy is about to go nuts, absolutely crazy, which I'm very, very excited about. Anyway, so this is really exciting that it's finally starting to bloom, and it's just one of those things that I've been waiting very, very patiently for, and I'm very excited about it. And I'm noticing it looks like wasps are building a nest up there too.
Up underneath.
Under the eaves.
Oh, yeah, I see them.
So this time of year is when the queen bees will start to look around. They'll start to find their new wasp nest. So if you hang those wasp traps this time of year, then you can significantly decrease the amount of wasps and yellow jackets that you have. So it's definitely an important thing. And I've been seeing them kind of fly around and look for spaces and all that kind of stuff. This is my Victorian Lady Albutilon that I cut way back this year because it was looking a little leggy. And you can see it's perfectly happy. It's flushing out, and it's going to be a lot thicker growth this year, which I'm really excited about and excited to see how it does. But yeah, it took to that hard pruning like absolutely nothing. So like it was totally fine. Coming this way, just as a reminder, we don't have any chickens right now, but soon I'm hoping to get new chickens. We are cleaning out the entire coop. We're disinfecting it. We had what I think is Merck's disease come through, and I know that Merck's lives in the soil. I've talked to chicken specialists and all, I've talked to all the chicken people, and I think we have a good plan to keep disease out of our coop. I think that it was just bad luck last time, but I'm hoping to get chickens soon. Did you know that?
I think you mentioned it before.
Okay. I just want to make sure
that
you were aware. That you were aware of what was happening, what was going on. Coming this way, the planting around the greenhouse is going to change a lot, which is kind of a bummer because I really loved the Gara, and the Gara is coming back again, and it's actually starting to bloom out, but I'm actually going to be pulling this, transplanting it probably, and putting it somewhere else. But this Stratosphere White Gara is such a fantastic, fantastic plant, and it's a perennial for us here in Zone 9. I think it's a perennial. I'll put it on the screen right now how low it can go, but I think it can go pretty darn low. Really beautiful, but I have some really fantastic plans for planting around here that I've been working on. I know I kind of teased you guys about it, or teased it a little bit before, but it's now set for sure. So a lot of this is going to change, and a lot of this is going to go. We have yet to paint the rest of our planters. Is just something I just don't want to deal with it. I hate painting.
We'll just have to just make a day. We need to get spray.
Or we can get Andrew the painter back here and have him do it.
Or that is not a bad idea.
But he's going to want to do it right.
Yeah.
And I don't care about it. So Andrew the painter is the painter that painted our entire property when we first moved in. Poor guy, he had his work cut out for him because literally everything, inside, outside, all of our doors and my office and all the fence, everything had to be painted. He was here forever. So he could come back and he could do this, but he's such a stickler and he does such a good job. And these I'm going to get rid of eventually after a couple years.
That's the thing. It's like, how much work and effort and money how much investment do you want to put into them? Because they're not permanent.
And I don't think he can handle doing a quick job. Do you know what I mean?
Yep, totally.
He's one of those perfectionist guys that wants to do it perfect, and it's like, we probably should just do it ourselves. But anyway, that we will get onto that. The roses are looking amazing, and I have something really exciting. Well, it's exciting for me to say is that when we went to the San Francisco Botanical Garden the other day and with our family. I didn't film it or anything like that, but they had all these posts all around their gardens, and they did this really interesting technique for putting wire on their posts where they took, I think I took a picture of it. They have 4 eye hooks, and then they put it, 1, 2, 3, 4 eye hooks, and then they did wire around. So it was kind of like a halo of wire.
Yeah, it's like a halo, exactly.
It was amazing. I was like, that's genius.
And they just staggered it every couple feet up the post.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had never seen it before.
Yeah,
and
good idea.
I was just planning to lash the roses to these things.
Yeah.
But that's going to be so much better if I do something like that.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
They did that all over the place.
Oh my gosh. It was just amazing. Again, another fabulous reason to go to a botanical garden because you get such good ideas. So anyway, once these guys start growing, I'm going to start doing that on all these posts, and I just think it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be amazing, right?
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other thing I have to say coming to the greenhouse is we went to the Conservatory of Flowers, which is very close to the botanical garden, and in the Conservatory of Flowers they had a Victorian pot room where they had all their plants planted in pots, which was a Victorian thing, and it was so beautiful. How obsessed.
You love that. Yeah.
I was obsessed with that room. It was so beautiful, and it made me want to change this whole greenhouse into a Victorian pot room. But to be able to do that, I think I'm going to have to paint the outside. So what greenhouses will do is they put a kind of a transparent paint on the glass to make it a little bit more shady, and maybe put some fans in or something like that. Cool. Right? Don't you think?
Yeah, I just question if it's just so much hotter here than it is there.
I know.
That's the only question.
I know.
You know,
I'm gonna make.
will it matter? You know,
I'm gonna figure it out, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna make it work because I want a Victorian pot room bad. It was so amazing, and it was so beautiful, and it was just, I don't know, it just made me so excited, and that's the kind of stuff I get really excited about for gardening. They had all these different plants in pots that obviously had been collected over years and years and years, and it was just beautiful. It was so fun to be in. So such a fun room to be in. Anyway, so that's kind of something I want to do with my greenhouse this year. My sweet peas aren't blooming yet, but they're about to. They're starting to grow intensely, and I gotta train them up. I was leaving that for Shay to do because Shay's been trying to do some chores to earn money around the house, and I'm like, this is the perfect thing to do, but I haven't.
Well, she did some, and then she got tired that day, so
I gave her all these list of weeding here and doing this.
Yeah.
She's 10,
Yeah.
and she wants to earn more money because she wants to buy something for herself, and so I'll give her stuff to do, but her tolerance, especially for working outside, is an hour or something?
That's about it, which is fine.
Which is great.
Yeah.
I think it's fun.
Actually, I think she lasted 2 hours that day. She was a trooper.
Did she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
It was pretty funny.
Yeah.
It was good. Yeah, it's good. And it's always good to have some chores for them to do if they want to earn some extra money or something like that. Of course, they have regular chores that they do that, they just have to do. This is all extra stuff. So these are the berms that I was talking about. This is all the soil that was over here, and we moved it into mounds over here to make this back area a little bit more interesting and give it a little bit of depth and all that kind of stuff. And so you can see the soil is, it's not great. It's not the best soil.
It's pretty rocky and pretty kind of...
Yeah. Obviously the Gara are perfectly happy, but Gara like poor soil, so that's fine. But by just literally not even tilling it in, not doing anything, just putting a layer of compost, which is a living thing, right? The compost has all the microbes and the beautiful, stuff in it, by just putting a layer on, eventually it works its way into this native soil, and it just makes everything better. So that's my plan for here and here and all along the fence over here, and it's really going to be
It's going to be fun because it's got a whole different like dimension to it than it used to have, so I think that'll make it fun.
Yeah, I think it'll be really, really cool. We gotta get the trellis because those plants are gonna be here very soon.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be growing some vining plants up the back of the house up here. It's gonna be so beautiful, and I am really excited about it. The other thing that's happening this month is the screen. We're getting a screen installed.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, which is going to make a little catio in the California room. So stay tuned for that. That's
catio.
I mean, yeah. Do you know? I told Sadie that it's going to be a catio, and she's so excited. So it's a screen. It's a shade screen from a company called Goodwin Cole, and they're coming and working with me. And the screen is bug proof, so no bugs can come in. Cat proof, so you can use it as a catio, and it gives you a little bit of shade, so it's going to give us shade when we need it, and you just push a button and it goes up and down. So I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to to be amazing.
And then right on cue, do you see who's behind you?
I do. I don't know if you can see.
I don't know if you can see it.
In our bathroom window.
It's pretty funny.
Hey, Bubba. See, he needs a catio.
He obviously wants to be out here.
Jeffrey needs a catio for sure. Anyway, so let me finish up with the secret garden. The secret garden's looking beautiful. I did a video here inspired by Vita Sackville West, which was such a fun video to do. It was part of my Gardening with the Greats series, Gardening with the Greats. And it's just such a fun series because I get to learn about all these great gardeners and then plantings inspired by them in the garden. And this is the planting that I did inspired by Vita Sackville West, which is a white inspired garden, which is all white. I have the calla lilies here that are kind of fading at this point, but then I have some foxgloves that are coming up, and then I have some ground cover of Dichondra Silver Falls that are going to be beautiful. And then I have white Surefire begonia right here, and I have some white Shasta daisies over there. So this is my white garden, you know, my Sissinghurst white garden inspired by Vita, which is just really fun. I just absolutely love it. And then you can see my coral bark maples. We need to stake this one up.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, this needs to be staked up like that.
Okay.
Can you do that?
Uh-huh.
Thank you. Yeah, but look, it's all fleshed out. Look how good it looks.
Really nice. Yep.
Doesn't that look beautiful?
It's very happy right there.
Oh, I love this plant.
It gets enough shade here. I think even the summer will be all right.
Yeah, I think it's going to be perfectly happy in here. The Sprinter boxwoods are looking really good as well. Ooh, and my false hydrangea, look over here. That's starting to leaf out. Oh, yeah. That just started. That just started coming out. So this is a false hydrangea vine. It's not a hydrangea. It's not a climbing hydrangea. It's a false hydrangea vine. And it's really, really beautiful, growing up the wall. And I want the whole thing to be covered with this false hydrangea, which is going to be gorgeous. My Clematis armandii is coming to the end of its bloom period. Oh,
smells nice, doesn't it?
It smells amazing, but I always get sad when it stops blooming because it's just so pretty. But it's just one of those things that this is the beginning, and then the star jasmine happens, and then everything else starts going, and it's just fun. Absolutely incredible, really amazing. So anyway, so that is my March back garden tour. I think that there will be some really fun stuff to show you guys in the next garden tour because I should have all my plants planted, and just be prepared because this next month is going to be planting month for sure. So, which I'm really excited about. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this, and I hope you all have a chance to get in your garden today.